Doing some 10 commandments for everything continued. For a healthy heart are maintain positive attitude and balanced approach to life and avoid negative mental stress and strain. Take healthy balanced food intake of at least 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day and avoid saturated fats and trans fatty acids. Do regular aerobic exercises for 30 minutes every day. Maintain optimal body weight, body mass index minus BMI minus below 25, and especially avoid abnormal obesity. Avoid excess salt intake to maintain normal blood pressure. Say no to tobacco in any form, including passive smoking. Say no to alcohol. Include physical activity into your working. Schedule cycle to work if possible. Take the stairs and go for a walk during lunch breaks. Promote workplace wellness by incorporating relaxation techniques like stretching and meditation. Know your numbers. Visit healthcare professionals to know your blood pressure, cholesterol, and glucose level. Help all below 100. Wow. Means blood pressure 100 mmHg, LDL, cholesterol less than 100. Beautiful. 10 commandments for Hinduism are Satya, truth, ahimsa, non-violence, brahmacharya, celibacy, non-adultery, asteya, no desire to possess or steal, aprigara, non-corrupt, socha, cleanliness, santosh, contentment, swadhyaya, reading of scriptures, tapas, austerity, perseverance, and penance, ashwaprandan, regular prayers. 10 commandments of husbands are: thou shalt not take thy wife for granted, but will honor and respect her as thy equal. The highest allegiance, except God, shall be to thy wife, not thy relatives and friends. Thou shalt frequently tell the wife how important or valuable she is to thee. Thou shalt hold thy wife's love by the same means that thou won it. Thou shalt actively establish family discipline with thy wife's help. Remember to do all the little things for thy wife when you say you will. Keep thine eyes on thy own wife, not thy neighbor's. Thou shalt make every effort to see things from thy wife's point of view. Thou shalt not fail to kiss thy wife every morning. Thou shalt not be stingy with thy wives when it comes to money. 10 commands of Judaism are: I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods beside me. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath days to keep holy. Honor thy mother and father. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet. 10 commandments of love. Give 100% of yourself at all times. Treat your partner as the unique individual that she truly is. Stay connected through your word and action. Accept changes and support growth in both yourself and your partner. Live your love. Share the love, your work and play. Listen to your mate. Honor the subtle wisdom of the heart and listen to the powerful insights of the mind. Do not be a jerk or a nag. Integrate the purity of spiritual love with the passion of physical love and the power of emotional love. Beautiful. 10 commands of love. Of mafia. No one can present himself directly to another of our friends. There must be a third person to do it. Never look at the wives of friends. Never be seen with cops. Don't go to pubs and clubs. Always being available for Costa Nostra as a duty, even if your wife's about to give birth. Appointment must absolutely be respected. Wives must be treated with respect. When asked for any information, the answer must be the truth. Money cannot be appropriated if it belongs to others or to other families. People who can't be part of Costa Nostra, anyone who has a close relative in the police, anyone in the two-timing relative in the family, anyone who behaves badly and doesn't hold the moral values. 10 commandments of marriage are: thou shalt have no other human being before your husband and your wife. No other human being should come before your mate, and no one, neither father, mother, nor friend, nor daughter, brother, sister, friend, or no acquaintance. Thou shalt put no thing before your husband or wife. You should put no thing between each other. No house that should ever come before your spouse, whether house, car, pleasure, money, or fame, nothing. Thou shalt not be little criticized, fault find, but rather encourage your spouse in all ways, since God's word teaches us to make no idols. It follows that we are to honor each other's names, honor each other, and seek to put each other first above any other person on earth. Thou shalt remember his day to keep it special. Set time aside for the two of you, so you may not grow apart but even closer. Your spouse and your children are worthy of your time and your individual attention, undivided attention. Thou shalt give honor not only to your father and mother, but to those who become your father-in-law and mother-in-law. As you two become one, you marry into another family. Wise is the husband of the wife who does not take it upon himself herself to find fault with those who are related to their spouse. Thou shalt not destroy the spirit within your spouse. Husbands, do not destroy your bride's dream and hopes for the future, which she now places in your hands. Most of man's earthly happiness depends upon his wife. Most assuredly, God will bless a man in his life. Yet John Wesley discovered that regardless of a whole cause, a woman can make a man most miserable. Wife covenant, that you will not be such a person. Both of you must honor and build up the personhood of the other. Thou shalt give your possessions only to each other, not to another. You should not give away your passions to another in word, in thought, or in deed. That person besides whom you stand on your wedding day is to be your lover, as well as a helpmate and your best friend. Husband, steal not from your wife that which is her privilege to give. Wife, receive what he gave to you with gratitude. The spirit of gratitude can greatly bless the home if your minds are filled with thoughts of gratitude, and if you look on that which you do have and not that which you do not have, you will be blessed. Thou shalt not be a false witness to each other. Be honest with each other's dishonesty and an unwillingness to talk through differences build a silent wall which is not easily dismantled. The real self then refuses to be disclosed, and a couple may gradually begin to drift apart. Thou shalt not seek greener pasture, whether they be those physical or material. Do not engage in selfish fantasies. Be content with the one whom God has given to you, and God will bless you, your lives all together. 10 commands of math are: thou shalt not divide by zero. Thou shalt not put other textbooks before thee in math class. Thou shalt show thy work, check thy work, confirm that thy results are reasonable. Remember thy test days and prepare for them wholly. Thou shalt honor the correct order of operations. Thou shalt not do thy math homework in ink. Thou shalt commit the facts of arithmetic in memory. Thou shalt do unto one side of equation what thou dost to the other. Thou shalt not be a false witness against the original problems. Thou shalt copy the problems accurate and legibly. Thou shalt not go with thy neighbor's papers, not anything that is thy neighbor's. 10 commandments of mental health. Think positively. It is easier. Cherish the ones you love. Continue learning as long as you live. Learn from your mistakes. Exercise daily. It enhances your well-being. Do not complicate your lives unnecessary. Try to understand and encourage those around you. Do not give up. Success in life is a marathon. Discover and nurture your talents. Set your goals for yourself and pursue your dreams. 10 commandments of oregano. I am the Lord the God, and thou shalt not have other gods beside me. Thou shalt not make for thyself any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Lord's day and keep it holy. Honor thy father and mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not be a false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet. 10 commandments of parents are: commit as a family to be involved in a school. Learn how the schools are ordered. Learn what my child needs to graduate successfully from high school. Support the learning of mathematics, science, and English. Understand how grades work. Encourage my child to take honors and advanced courses. Help my child prepare for college early. Realize college is affordable. Do my part in helping my child study. Teach my child into hope and visualize his future. Do not interfere in others' business. Most of us create our own problems by interfering too often in others' people's affairs. Forget and forgive. This is the most powerful aid to peace of mind. We often nurture ill feeling inside our heart for the person who insults or harms us. Do not crave for recognition. This world is full of selfish people. They seldom praise anybody without selfish motive. They may praise you today because you are rich and have power, but no sooner you are powerless, they will forget your achievement and start criticizing you. Do not be jealous. We all have experienced how jealousy can disturb the work peace of mind. You know how they work harder than your colleagues in the office, but then you get promotion. You do not. You started a business several years ago and you're not successful like your neighbor whose business is only 1 year old. Change yourself according to the environment. If you try to change the environment single-handedly, the chances are you may fail. Instead, change yourself to suit the environment. Endure what cannot be endured, cured. This is the best way a turn of disadvantage into an advantage. Every day we face numerous inconveniences, ailments, irritations, and accidents that are beyond our control. We must learn to endure them cheerfully, thinking God will it so be it. God's logic is beyond our comprehension. Believe it and you will gain the patience and strength, inner strength and willpower. Do not bite more than you can chew. This maxim should be always remembered. We often tend to take more responsibilities than we are capable to carry out. Meditate. Meditation makes the mind thoughtless. This is the highest state of peace of mind. Try and experience it. If you meditate earnestly for half an hour every day, you will tend to become calm during the remaining 23 and a half hours. Never leave the mind vacant. An empty mind is devil's workshop. All evil deeds start in the mind. Keep in mind occupied in something positive, something worthwhile. Actively follow a hobby. You must decide what you value more, money or peace of mind. Your hobby, your social work may not always earn you more money, but you will have a sense of fulfillment and achievement, even if you are still physically occupy yourself in healthy reading or mental chanting of God's name. Do not procrastinate and never regret. Do not waste your time in wondering, shouldn't I? Days, weeks, months, and years may be wasted in that futile mental debating. You can never plan enough because you can never anticipate all future happenings. Always remember God has His own plan too. Value your time and do things. It does not matter if you fail the first time. You can rectify your mistakes and succeed the next time. Sitting back and worrying will lead you to nothing. Learn from the mistakes, but do not brood over the past. Do not regret whatever happened. It was destined to happen only that way. Take it as the will of the God. You do not have the power to alter the course of the gods. Very white dry. 10 Commandments of a Speaker. Effective Public Speaking Index. God, we need to know these for sure. There are 10 commandments which an effective speaker will follow. Thou shalt not commence thy speech with apologies. Thou shalt not fill thy speech with statistics. Thou shalt not be overly sentimental. Thou shalt not exaggerate. Thou shalt not be sarcastic or unfair. Thou shalt not be dull. There is no excuse for a duff speech. Thou shalt not murder the Queen's English. Thou shalt not wander from the subject. Thou shalt not steal the time of the audience and shall not be long-winded. 10 Commandments of Quran. Confirmation in the Quran is given in the bracket. Thou shalt not take any God except one God. Thou shalt make no image of God. Thou shalt not use God's name in vain. Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not lie or give false testimony. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife or possess her. Thou shalt keep thy Sabbath holy. Speak kindly. Speak the truth. Speak justice. Speak graciously. Speak fairly. Speak politely. Speak no lies. Speak gently. Speak not in vain. Speak straight. 10 Commandments of Success. Speak to people. There's nothing as nice as a cheerful greeting. Smile at people. It takes 72 muscles to frown, but it takes 14 muscles to smile. Call people by name. Everyone is pleased when you remember their names. Be friendly and helpful, and others will respond in like manner. Be genuinely interested in people. Speak and act as if everything you do is genuine pleasure. Be generous with praise. Be cautious with criticism. Be considerate with the feelings of others. It will be appreciated. Be thoughtful of the opinions of others. There are 3 sides to any controversy. Your point of view, the other person's point of view, and the right point of view. Be willing to give service. What counts most in our lives is what we do to others. 10 Commandments of Success in Life. Here are 10 points gleaned from the writings of Swami Sivananda, which can lead an individual towards success in their chosen path in life. These guidelines never have the power to benefit you physically, mentally, spiritually. Have a simple and unassuming manner of life. Live not to eat, but eat to live. Bear no enemy, commit no slander, speak no falsehood, practice no deceit, harbor no malice. You will be very joyful, peace, and happy. Righteous is the rule of life. Lead a virtuous life. Human life is not human without virtues. Study the lives of sense and draw inspirations from them. Cultivate a melting heart, the giving hands, the kindly speech, the life of service, the equal vision, impartial attitude, and your life will be really blessed. Lead a regulated life. Take hold of each day as if it were the last and utilize every second in prayer, meditation, and prayer. Let your life become a continuous sacrifice to the God. Live in the present, forget the past, give up hopes of the future. Understand very well the meaning of life and start the quest. Life is thy greatest gift. Utilize every second profitably. Success often comes to those who dare to act. It seldom comes to the timid. 10 Commandments of Successful Marriage are: beer and phobia. Work together, play together, and grow up together. Avoid the little quarrels, and the big ones will take care of themselves. Compromise, give and take. It's the antitoxin of divorce. Practice sympathy, good humor, and mutual understanding. Don't grouch before breakfast or after it. Respect your in-laws, but don't criticize them or take criticism from them. Establish your own home, even in a one-room flat. Fight for each other, but not with each other. Build your home on religious faith with love and forgiveness as the watchword. Commandments of successful relationship: communicate, 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 repent, communicate, 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 repent, communicate. 10 Commandments of Weight Loss. It's a matter of lifestyle, not die. Weight loss is not a short-term fix. This is the way of life. Get organized, structure your life. This will structure your eating. Eat small quantity. Portion control is very crucial for weight loss. Learn to leave food on your plate. This helps you take control of compulsive eating. Never feel deprived. This only encourages binging. Make a meal out of it. Make ceremony out of every meal so that you really appreciate what you have eaten. Eat slowly. That is why you will feel satisfied before you have eaten much. Enjoy your food. It is one of the life's greatest pleasure, not punishment. Move it. Exercise is the key essential for weight loss. Get enough sleep. Structuring your sleeping patterns will regulate your metabolism. Expect not thy husband to give thee as many luxuries as the father had given thee after many years of hard labor. Commandments for wives. Thou shalt work hard to build thy house with a husband that you have, not fantasizing about the one that you could have been. Thou shalt not nag, hit him with 9 frying pans, or it is kindlier. Thou shalt coddle thy husband and be a warm wife. Remember that the frank approval of the husband is more to thee than the side glances of many strangers. Thou shalt not yell at thy husband, but will be gentle and quiet spirit. Permit no one to assure thee that thou art having a hard time of it. Thou shalt not fail to dress up like for thy husband with an eye to please him, as thou didst before marriage. Thou shalt submit to thy husband from thy heart and allow him to be head of the household. Thou shalt assure thy husband and others that he is the greatest man alive. 7 things to be happy. Good. Love it. Meditate. Regular meditation can kind the brain to raise levels of happiness. Be kind. Altruism reduces stress and improves mental health. Buy experiences rather than things. Spending money on things you do rather than things you own is more fulfilling. Make your surroundings positive with candles, plants, and music. Find something to look forward to. The most enjoyable part of an activity is often the anticipation. Physical exercise is sometimes more ineffective than antidepressants. Do what you're best at. Find something you're really good at and do it as often as possible. 10 Wonders of the World. Roman baths, Leaning Tower of Pisa, Colosseum, Chichen Itza, Hagia Sophia, Machu Picchu, Taj Mahal of Agra, Cristo Redentor of Statue, Petro, the Greatest Wall of China. 20 things smart people do not do. They don't overlook the possibility to save money. They don't heavily rely on others. They don't act irresponsibly. They don't feel defeated just because they need to reevaluate their convictions. They don't dwell on their errors. They don't permit their past to hold back the impact. They don't rely on good luck to solve their problems. They don't neglect important aspects of their business. They don't hesitate to learn from their mistakes. They don't give up on their ideas just because the people don't agree with them. They don't make strong remarks that can make them look weak in the future. They don't lose the opportunity to broaden their experience. They don't know how to back off from the good cause. They don't waste the potentials of their gadgets. They don't overestimate their abilities. They don't make redundant enemies. They don't allow the pride to get in the way. They don't put all the eggs in one basket. They don't lie to themselves that everything will be easy. They don't take unnecessary risks. 6 Habits of Highly Successful People. Read for an hour. Reading daily has also been shown to reduce stress and improve memory. Unplug. According professor of sleep medicine at Harvard, the bright lights produced by our cell phone screens disrupt our body's natural sleep rhythm and actually trick our bodies into thinking it's daytime. Those bright lights send a message to our brains that prevents certain chemicals from being released, caused us to have a much harder time going to sleep. So if you want a good night's rest, stash your phone in another room, take a walk. One study revealed, meditate, get creative. What's even more surprising is that there is a study that actually shows nighttime can be the perfect time for creativity. Even if you're tired from a long day, a study can Oblivion College revealed that tasks required creative insight was consistently better during the non-optional times of the day. So if you're a morning person, raise his hand, then your most creative ideas will come right before bed. Researchers believe that this is true because your mind is less restrained at night. Your ability to make logical connections worsens, but it works in your favor because you are able to make connections you wouldn't have been able to otherwise plan the next day. The study with better time management skills had higher college GPAs than their peers who had highest SAT scores. Basically, time management played a bigger role in their academic success than actual scholastic aptitude. So pretty, Lord. We love it. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Of relating to and having substance. Here you are welcome to know a word a day. Smiley. Smileys are a specific and formulatic form of allegory. A smile is a juxtaposed comparison of two or more objects to draw attention to their similarities. In English, smileys are typically marked by use of like or as or then or resembles. Smileys show how two things that are not alike in most ways are similar in one important way. Smileys are a way to describe something. Authors use them to make their writing more interesting or entertaining. A popular mnemonic for a smiley is that a smile is similar or alike. Playing chess with Ashley is like trying to outsmart a computer. The activity playing chess with Ashley is being compared to trying to outsmart. His temper is as explosive as a volcano. Nice. Anagrams are words or phrases made by mixing up the letters of other words or phrases. The eyes in an anagram they see. Here are some more good ones. Debit card, bad card. Halley's comment, shall ye yet come? Punishment, 9 thumbs. Dormitory, dirty room. Astronomer, moon starer. Hurricanes, these churn air. Schoolmaster, the classroom. Mother-in-law, woman, Hitler. Earthquakes, that gooey shake. Debit card, bad credit. Slot machines, cash lost in them. Schoolmaster, the classroom. 11 plus 2, 12 plus 1. Dormitory, dirty room. Punishment, 9 thumbs. Desperation, the rope ends it. The Morse code, here comes dots. Snooze alarm, alas, no more Z's. A decimal point, I'm a dot in place. Astronomer, moon starer. Fit cones, connivers. The eyes they see. Payment received, every cent paid me. Conversation, voice rant on. The public art galleries, large picture halls, I bet. Election results, lies, let's recount. Halley's comment, shall ye come? The hurricanes, these churn air. Salt Lake City, catalyst light. Lake Malawi, I'm all awake. Lake Michigan, I'm a leech king. Lake Victoria, a trivial coke. Lake Huron, a hunk roll. Lake Winnipeg, wipe angel ink, the environment wanted woman. Here's a complex list of anagrams arranged in alphabetical order. Anagrams are words or phrases made by mixing up the letter of the other words or phrases. The eyes they see. Beautiful. We are loving it, right? The little boy and the old man. Said the little boy, sometimes I drop my spoon. Said the old man, I do that too. And the little boy whispered, I wet my pants. I do that too. I laughed, the little old man. Said the little boy, I often cry. Old man nodded, so do I. But worst of all, said the boy, it seems grown-ups don't pay attention to me. And he felt the warmth of the wrinkled old hand. I know what you mean, said the little old man. Here is another anagram poem. The tiny tot went, when I eat, I mess up. The elder replied, oh, that makes two of us. I soil myself, went the tot with shame. And the elder added, or I do the same. On the tot told him, I saw a lot. Oh, not only you, answered the gramps with a tot. And what's totally bad, the tiny told tot, I think mom and dad don't love me at all, while grandpa simply pitiably smiled, then said, oh, I understand, my child. Idioms and phrases. Idioms may be defined as expression peculiar to a language. It plays an important part in all languages. Many verbs, when followed by various prepositions or by adverbs, acquired an idiomatic sentence. He packed up his friend's claim. In his sentence, the verb backed has been paired with the preposition up and is going, giving the meaning supporting, whereas the verb back means another meaning. Tongue twisters, oh, these are my favorites. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, this is challenging, but it is worthwhile trying. It is suggested that tongue twisters should be used by the student to practice our tongue to make the pronunciation clear and perfect. Do not memorize all the tongue twisters, that will only confuse you. Memorize one twister and try to repeat it at least 30 times non-stop. Betty bought some butter, but she said, my batter's bitter. If I buy some better butter, it will make my batter better. So she bought some better butter and it made her batter better. A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. I saw a saw that could outsaw any other saw I ever saw. Black bug bit a big black bear, but where is the big black bear that the big black bug bit? A big bug bit the little beetle, but the little beetle bit the big bug back. I thought of thanking you. Red, blue bulb, red bulb, blue bulb, red bulb, blue bulb. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the wish, the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. Aha. If a slithering snail went down a slippery slide, would a snail sledder or slide down the slide? These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. Sounding by sound is sound method of sounding sounds. Lala gopa, gopa patas. You curse, I curse, we all curse for asparagus. Kacha papaya, papa, pacha pakaya. Kacha papaya, papa, pacha, paka, pache, papaya. Kacha papaya, paka, pachaya. Kacha papaya, paka, pache, papaya. It is suggested that tongue twisters should be used by the students to practice our tongue to make the pronunciation clear and perfect. Double bubble gum bubbles, double. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought better butter to make the bitter better butter. A sailor went to the sea to see what he could see. All he could see was sea. A box of mixed biscuits, a mixed biscuit box. Upper roller, lower roller, upper roller, lower roller. Purple paper people, purple paper people, purple paper people. If two fishes were watching two watches, which would watch which watch? Six sheep. Which watch did which, where, and which, wore, which, what. 6 slippery snails slid slowly seaward. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if the woodchuck could chuck wood? Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Parish petal plans to peel potatoes in Pune, and Aapke hates grape cakes. She sells on the seashells. Sells seashells no more. I slid a sheet I slid, and on a silted sheet I sit a sheet of slit. The sheet of I slid, that sheet was it. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. Do tongue twister, twist your tongue. How much wood could a wood chopper chop if a wood chopper could chop wood? If a black bug bleeds black blood, what color blood does the blue bug bleed? Both purple pelicans, better block broth, some bric-a-brac. Cut a bird's cufflinks, tie a knot, tie a tight knot, tie a knot in the shape of a knot. Ask your English teacher. Oh my God, I love all these, so pretty. God. Amazing, right? You are doing it so well. Let's keep up the good work. Okay, with your inspiration, enthusiasm, and push a drive, we can do it all. Absolutely. Yes. We love it.